Selamat datang ke rapat umum digital kami. Hari ini, kami akan terangkan kepada anda tentang rancangan kami untuk menjadikan Sembawang tempat yang unik dan istimewa di Singapura. 大家好，我是王义康。今天我们的团队要跟你们诉说我们对Sembawang的愿景，而且我们如何跟你合作，实现这个愿景，让Sembawang成为一个新加坡独一无二的地方。To start off today's session, here is Dr. Lim Wee Kiat.
Hi, I'm Lim Wee Kiat. In the most recent BTO exercise, the balloting ratio to get a new flat in Sembawang is 14 times, and that is very high for a non-merchant estate. Many applicants have eyed Sembawang for their new home. Do you know why? Sembawang has transformed over the last decade, and we have plans to continue developing this very special part of Singapore for you and your family. Here are some of our exciting developments. First, Bukit Canberra, our Sembawang community hub, which everyone has been waiting for and looking forward to. The blueprint of this development was done in consultation with many of our residents in Sembawang. This will be a green and sustainable development with our very own Sembawang Hawker Centre, Sembawang Swimming Pool, Indoor Sports Hall and Gym, and our state-of-the-art Sembawang Polyclinic with childcare and elder care facilities. All this in the luscious greenery setting with organic farming, fruit trees, gardens, all to serve you and your family. The current pandemic has highlighted the importance of good healthcare facilities to support our community. Located within our GRC at Woodlands, a new healthcare campus with 2,200 beds is currently in construction. Upon completion, it will be one of the largest medical facilities in Singapore. The Woodlands Health Campus, together with our polyclinics, will support all your current and future healthcare needs. Next to the Woodlands Health Campus is a park connector, which links to our island-wide 150 kilometers park connectors. Our northern loop is about 28 kilometers, and it has one of the most beautiful running and cycling routes in Singapore. The northern park connectors will be a great alternative for mass running events that are frequently held around the city centre. Other gems, apart from our recently opened Sembawang Hot Spring Park, are our historic Sembawang Park and tranquil Woodlands Waterfront Park. Lovely setting by the sea with a jetty. You can actually feel the calmness of the water and the cool sea breeze. An extremely relaxing waterfront promenade. Back in the good old days, this is where I would bring my girlfriend, who fortunately for me happens to be my wife now. In addition, we will be building cycling and pedestrian paths, linking the Woodlands Regional Centre all the way to Woodlands Waterfront. This will connect two of our largest parks, the Admiralty Park and the Woodlands Waterfront Park. With all these exciting developments over the northern shores, this will make Sembawang less ulu and more happening. We promise that we will make Sembawang special. Now, I would like to say a few words in my own dialect, Teochew. Sembawang 直双區嘅雙名，大家好。Sembawang 是我們嘅家鄉。我們真侪人到這個徛了真侪年，有解是幾十年。真侪人嘛有親戚甲朋友攏總到Sembawang個。起初50歲起嘅，甲我朋友誒，都會記得咱古早是用幾個族來打Sembawang無朋友嘅地方。Sembawang路嘅起點是10個，呢個就是古早嘅老二孫，是我出生、是我成大嘅地方。Sembawang嘅尾是15個，是最終嘅Sembawang花園，就是咱嘅最終嘅總龍。到11個、92個有條路叫巴順巴路，呢個那是最終嘅卡碟，甲咱嘅二孫。古早迄個是盆地植片，我古早嘅小學就到12個。對Sembawang來講，1968年當英國公布愛提早到1971年到新加坡甲Sembawang退兵嘅時，咱富人講就叫做地震嘅中央病哦。富人講真侪人會失去因人嘅工課，因為因人是靠公港賺食嘅。我們嘅建國一代，甲咱嘅立國一代，團結一致。因人克服了這場挑戰，並裝病了咱嘅Sembawang甲新加坡。Sembawang嘅公港變到總龍，這個總龍為全村人製造了穩定嘅工課。都甲咱嘅三輩朋友，我們將團結一致， 排除万难，一起壮兴。我们将团结一致，克服那莫再嘅新冠病魔，甲病毒都强大。我们将团结一致，把三巴湾打造着优雅的处，甲诸境特别。The Sembawang story is like our nation. It's always work in progress as each generation builds upon what earlier generations built. Only with your support will we be able to continue to build a special Sembawang for you, your family, and future generations to come. Thank you, 最下。
亲爱的三巴湾居民，大家好，我叫傅丽珊，生长在小康之家，父亲曾是华文老师，母亲则是书记，是由阿嬷带大我和哥哥。父亲经常鼓励我，做人要饮水思源，做事也要勇敢去尝试新的挑战。我小时候就热爱运动，高中毕业后，我就加入了空军部队，获得了武装部队所颁发的奖学金，到美国留学。后来成为了直升机飞行员，曾经参与过多项的搜救任务和救灾工作。我最难忘的一项搜救任务是开直升机到南中国海，拯救一位60多岁的阿嬷。我觉得能够救人很欣慰，很有满足感。我也非常荣幸出任新加坡的首位全职女副官，负责帮忙纳丹前总统协调和处理事务。副官的工作真的是让我大开眼界，包括陪同总统到海外做国事访问，或欢迎到访我国的贵宾。我就曾经会见过好几位国际领袖，例如美国的小布什总统、中国的胡锦涛主席和日本的明仁天皇。我的任务就是把协调工作做得妥妥当当，在国际平台上为新加坡建立一个好的形象。2010年，我加入了樟宜机场集团，负责筹划新机场设施的工作，包括了第4大科大厦和目前正在筹划的第5大科大厦。我的人生理念就是要为理想而努力奋斗，如果有能力，就应该回报国家的栽培，为社会服务。2年前，我开始在三巴湾为居民服务，认识了许多的朋友。我觉得大家都非常的友善，富有人情味。我希望能够继续为三巴湾的居民服务，特别是帮助那些受到冠病疫情严重影响的居民，帮助他们解决在生活上的困难。风雨过后，又见彩虹。在往后的日子里，我希望我能尽我的全力，让三巴湾的社群变得更加的团结，更加的坚强。Dear residents and friends of Sembawang, hi, I'm Lee San. I'm 44 years young. I was actually very much looking forward to speaking to everyone in person, but unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 situation, we are not permitted to. Nevertheless, I'm glad to be here. In year 2000, I became a search and rescue helicopter pilot with the Air Force and operated from the Sembawang Air Base for about a decade. Sembawang is where I spent most of my time then. I still have deeply etched memories of many challenging life-saving missions launched from Sembawang Air Base. One that I will never forget is my deployment to Aceh for humanitarian and disaster relief work following the Boxing Day tsunami in 2004. Other than flying, I also served as the full-time AIDCOM for 4 years to the late President Mr. S.R. Nathan. It was my deep honor to have served such a selfless leader. After 16 years of service in the Air Force, I decided to take a big leap to learn more about the commercial sector. In 2010, I joined the Changi Airport Group. I led the planning and development for Terminal 4. My team and I are proud of the innovations in T4 and how they have transformed the way we travel today. Currently, I am responsible for the planning of specialized engineering systems and automation for Terminal 5. Over the past 2 years, I have been actively volunteering in Sembawang, helping out with grassroots activities such as community events, house visits, and weekly Meet the People sessions. Sembawang has always been a special place for me. It is coincidental that I used to see Sembawang from the air, and now I'm able to serve the residents on the ground. I feel really happy to be back here. I see my years of flying, serving as President's aide-de-camp, and building Changi's terminals as an ongoing service for our nation. There is always so much that I like to do. Let me highlight an example. Last year, I initiated an annual women's festival to bring our female residents together. I hope to see more opportunities for women, especially in politics, in science, technology, engineering, and medical fields. It is important that more women participate towards the building of our nation because women bring a different perspective to the table, and our approach is crucial to strike an appropriate balance in national policies. It will be my privilege to do more for Singaporeans and to serve the residents of Sembawang. I very much look forward to seeing our Sembawang residents again soon. Take care and please remember to stay safe.
Hello everyone, I'm Mariam Jaffa. Thank you for being with us. My family story is one which tracks the rapid progress of Singapore. My father was a Malay teacher, my mother was a nurse. Besides teaching, my father did translation work. Many families couldn't afford to lose a single month's income. I also remember neighbors who would take care of each other's children. Families that would all chip in whenever someone fell on hard times. And my PAP kindergarten teacher, Teacher Shirin, who I loved because she gave me books to read. Sometimes, those who don't have a lot find a way to give the most. Thanks to the sacrifices of my parents, the kindness of many, and the quality of the Singapore system, I had the opportunity to study at some of the best universities in the world and as a result, to work for some of the best companies in the world. When I was approached to join the PAP, it appealed to my desire to give back, but it felt like a big decision. Two things happened. One, late last year, my father was diagnosed with cancer. Two, COVID-19. These two events had a profound impact on me. I wanted to devote more time to the service of others. Still, joining politics, I wasn't sure if I was up to it. I wanted to discuss the matter with my father, but he was too sick. Then I remembered what my father said many years ago when I was working on a particularly tough work assignment. I had confided in him that I didn't know whether I could do it. My father is a typical father of his generation. He doesn't say very much. He listened, and then he said, "If not you, then who?" In those 5 words, I felt all his love. I felt resolve and I felt purpose. And I thought, if I were to speak to him about joining politics, he might stay the same. So if I can bring my empathy, my passion, my skills to listen and to give a voice to the needs and ideas of Singaporeans to shape policies in Parliament and a helping hand to residents on the ground, that would be my privilege. I had a humble beginning. I've been incredibly blessed, incredibly lucky. I've never and I'll never forget who I am, where I'm from, and the people that helped me achieve my goals. And I want to try and help others achieve their goals. When I finally told my father, when he got a little better, he paused and then he said, "Okay lah, try your best." Another 5 words. So here I am in Sembawang. It's no coincidence that Sembawang is where many of my aunties and uncles live. Just like the people of Sembawang, they are fun-loving and full of kampung spirit. I recall a particular day when I visited all 11 temples in Sembawang GRC. I was so touched by the warmth I received. On our house visits, our market visits, when we asked for your support, you said, "Eating lah, of course lah, no problem, tak ada masalah." There is a lot of trust. Given this trust, I would really like to do more. Do more to improve social mobility, do more to bring early childhood education to our most vulnerable children, do more to help our students to be future ready and also resilient in order to face the challenges ahead, do more to provide our graduates with options so they don't feel like they're being told they have to settle. Do more for the sandwich generation, like by increasing the availability of affordable elder care, and do more to help our companies train and reskill their people. Do more to create local programs to provide support, but also jobs and mentorship. Do more to help our youth to play a bigger part to build a better Singapore. And to our youth, We will involve you and give you space to shape how we build this community. COVID-19 may have humbled us, but the future is still for us to make. Let me say a few words in Malay. Masyarakat kita telah mencapai pelbagai kemajuan yang membanggakan. Semakin ramai anak Melayu kita terdiri daripada golongan doktor, jurutera, peguam dan juga chef dan seniman yang terkenal. Apabila ada di antara anak Melayu kita yang mendapat keputusan cemerlang, kita tumpang bangga. Dan siapakah yang tidak merasa bangga apabila mendengar mufti kita menyampaikan khutbah Aidilfitri Sibiraya yang lalu? Ramai juga anak Melayu yang merupakan pekerja barisan depan. Mereka lah wira pertempuran negara kita untuk melawan wabak COVID ini. Kita sanjung jasa mereka. Malangnya, ramai di antara masyarakat kita yang terjejas oleh COVID. Mereka perlu membina sekali lagi kehidupan mereka. Apabila Singapura dilanda COVID, kerajaan dengan pantasnya menyusun langkah untuk kebajikan kita. Bantuan kewangan yang meredakan tekanan kewangan, sokongan bagi pekerja dan majikan. Semua ini merupakan sesuatu yang amat kita hargai. Saya yakin inilah parti yang paling baik bagi menjaga kemaslahatan masyarakat kita. Sebelum saya akhiri bicara saya, izinkan saya mengambil kesempatan mengucapkan terima kasih istimewa kepada Encik Amrin. Saya sedar bagaimana penduduk Woodlands menghargai Amrin. Terus terang saya katakan, niat saya ikhlas untuk bekerja keras untuk membangunkan masyarakat Melayu setempat. Saya harap anda akan memilih saya dan memberi saya peluang untuk berkhidmat kepada rakyat dan masyarakat kita. Dear residents of Woodlands and Sembawang, my agenda will be shaped by you. My voice will be yours. My purpose is to serve you. Please vote for us. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone. After two new faces, it's time for another old-timer. It's always a pleasure to be able to speak to everyone, even if it is virtual. I've been taking care of the Admiralty Division in Woodlands Town for more than 9 years. I was Town Council Vice Chairman from 2015 and Chairman since 2019. Some of you may know this, but I have actually been a Sembawang resident myself for several years. After getting married, I didn't really want to move out at the time, so my wife had no choice but to move in with me. We started our family here, and my daughter Indra spent her early years growing up in Sembawang. This was our home. One of the things that is most special about Sembawang is the greenery and natural heritage. I loved bringing Indra to the many parks and playgrounds whenever I could. Woodlands Crescent Park was the nearest, and she grew from the toddler section to the spiral slides of the playground over there. Over weekends, we would also visit Vista Park, Sembawang Park, Woodlands Waterfront Park, and Admiralty Park, each special in its own way. When it came to food, we were spoiled for choice. When I first became an MP, our residents would often go to bigger markets and food centers like Chong Pang and Marsiling over weekends, and these were also part of Sembawang GRC once upon a time. But now, Kampong Admiralty is one of the most popular hawker centers in the area, and over weekends I see residents from Chong Pang and Marsiling visiting us. Our community bonds are strong. I say Admiralty is very blessed because we have 3 large places of worship: Covenant Evangelical Free Church, BW Monastery, and the Yusof Ishaq Mosque, and all 3 work harmoniously together and with the community through the IRCC. And each of them organizes events for people of all faiths. So Covenant organizes a children's festival that's very popular, usually around Children's Day. BW Monastery has very popular celebrations on Chinese New Year and Vesak Day, which they open to members of all faiths. And Yusof Ishaq Mosque has regular gatherings during Iftar. But again, true to the spirit of Yusof Ishaq, they also do talks for the general community to learn more about Islam. All these sessions are beautiful examples of harmony at work in Singapore. Now earlier, Dr. Lim shared with us some exciting plans for Sembawang Town. But Sembawang GRC has 2 towns. And now let me share with you a little bit more about Woodlands Town. Woodlands Town will develop into a regional center. The plans are long range and will take some time, probably more than 10 years to fully realize, depending on how our economy goes. There will be more developments along the Woodlands Regional Center, going all the way up to the Woodlands waterfront. There's going to be housing along the Woodlands North Coast, overlooking the beautiful waterfront park. And there will be new business parks, industrial spaces, and commercial spaces, all coming up around Republic Polytechnic. This is going to bring a lot of jobs into Sembawang. Transport will continue to be improved. Over the years, we've managed to improve bus services to the Woodlands interchange, thanks to the government's BSEP scheme. After regular discussions with LTA and SMRT, we managed to get significant improvements to the bus services. And Admiralty residents will be familiar with bus services like 901 and 901M, as well as many express bus services to town. We've also had the privilege of 4 MRT stations. One is the Canberra station along the North-South line, which will serve residents in East Canberra. The other 3 are along the Thomson East Coast line, Woodlands North, Woodlands and Woodlands South. And all of this has given our residents very significant connectivity. They all have direct access to Woodlands interchange without needing any feeder buses. In a few years' time, this line will link to the downtown line and it will go all the way up to the east, giving our residents essentially 2 MRT lines to choose from. These are all exciting developments. But even as we develop, we will keep Sembawang special. This government has long-range plans for Sembawang and Woodlands, but we need your support to see this vision through. Please vote for us at the coming elections. Thank you. Now, let me say a few words in Tamil. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நமது சமூகத்தை பற்றி நான் சில வார்த்தைகளை கூற விரும்புகிறேன். செம்பவம் வட்டாரத்தில் நமது இந்தியர் சமூகம் நீண்ட வரலாற்றை கொண்டுள்ளது. என்னுடைய தாத்தா 2ஆம் உலகப் போருக்கு முன்பு சிங்கப்பூருக்கு வரும்போது அவருடைய முதல் வேலை செம்பவாங் கடற்படை தளத்தில் தான் இருந்தது. அவருடைய காலம் சென்ற சகோதரியும் அவர் பிறகு இங்கே வந்தார். அவரும் அவருடைய குடும்பம் செம்பவாங்கில் தான் வசித்து வருகிறார். நானும் செம்பவாங்கில் பல ஆண்டுகளுக்கு வசித்து வந்தேன். நம்முடைய இந்திய சமூகத்திற்கு நிறைய நிகழ்ச்சிகள் இருக்கிறது செம்பவாங்கில். நம்முடைய நற்பணி குழுக்கள் பொதுவாக தமிழ் புத்தாண்டு, பொங்கல், தீபாவளி போன்ற நிகழ்ச்சிகள் நம்முடைய குடியிருப்பாளர்களுக்கு பல வேறு இடங்களில் நடத்துகிறார்கள். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிகள் மூலம் நம்முடைய சமூகத்திற்கு ஒன்று சேர்ந்து வர நிறைய வாய்ப்புகள் இருக்கிறது. என்னுடைய ஆங்கில பேச்சில் சொன்னது போல நம்முடைய செம்பவாங்குடைய எதிர்காலத்திற்கு எங்களுக்கு நிறைய திட்டங்கள் இருக்கின்றன. ஆனால் இந்த திட்டங்கள் செயல்படுத்த உங்களுடைய ஆதரவு தேவை. தயவு செய்து எங்களுக்கு வாக்களியுங்கள். நன்றி.
You have heard about our projects. Now let me explain our approach when we develop these projects. For example, Bukit Canberra. This is the second community hub in Singapore after the one in Tampines. Our practice is to consult residents. So we ask residents, what do you want to see in this hub? We got a long list of requests. Sports hall, futsal court, restaurant, hawker center, polyclinic. One asked for archery range. One asked for rifle range. So our first blueprint, hampalang go in. And then the consultant came out with a plan. One day, all of us, Minister Corbin Wan, all the MPs, we all gather around and we look at it. We look at each other and say, is that really what we want? Because if you put in all the facilities, you end up building a stadium. And we say, cannot lay. That's not what our residents want. I think all of us learned something at that moment. Consulting and listening are not just about compiling requests. You listen deeply, you understand deeply, and then you can be in touch with the aspirations of our residents. Yes, the facilities, but they also value the more tranquil, rustic, green nature of Sembawang. It is a balance. It means you trade off what residents say they want with what in their heart they feel. And so we reconceptualize the whole project. Build the facilities, but insert them into the greenery and history. Don't displace the greenery and history. So today the plan has changed. No more stadium. 3/4 of the project, we maintain the forest. And in the forest, we build a running, walking track with a big forest gym, beautify the place. It's like nature. The other 1/4 of the hill, we use it to build the facilities. We counted the number of trees on the hill. 761, I still remember. To make way for the facilities, like the polyclinic and the swimming pool and the hawker center, we chopped down slightly over 200 trees. But after the facilities are built, we will replant another 1,800 trees. Many of the new trees will be fruit trees that used to grow freely in Sembawang. I heard got some durian trees. Then right on top of the hill is the historic Canberra House. It has been gazetted as a monument. It has been used as a golf club, a restaurant, and most recently, a school. What to do with it? We consulted again. We asked residents. There are 2 overwhelming responses from residents. Number 1, don't make it so exclusive. Everybody must be able to enjoy it. Make it the community space. Understand? Number 2, must got makan. So we thought long and hard how to fulfill these 2 criteria. I spoke to many colleagues in the public service. We thought about it, and we have decided. We will make it a public library. It will be a different kind of library. It will have a good collection of titles on nature, on history, on gardening. It will have a cafe surrounded by books. It will have an event hall where our residents can mark special occasions, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays. So come to think of it, maybe my 30th wedding anniversary, my wife and I can go there. National Parks Board will manage this library. We will be one of the few places in Singapore with 2 libraries so close to each other. One regional library at Sun Plaza, and the other, the historic Canberra House Library. Providing more community space for all to enjoy, this is the same approach we took when we developed the only hot spring in Singapore into a public park. When we wanted to do more with the park and with the hot spring, some residents were concerned that we'll call a tender and make it into a commercial spa, then must pay money to get in. That has never crossed our minds. Today, this public park is a special feature of Sembawang. And Singaporeans from all over the island come here to enjoy it. Let me talk about one last project, which is the rooftop car parks. We have 81 of them in Sembawang GRC. Several of them are unused, empty. Residents living around those car parks, they look down from their flats, they look at these unused spaces and keep asking, why don't we convert them into community gardens? I totally agree. Brilliant idea. So I consulted many agencies again. My first stop, HDB. HDB, they were worried, rightfully so, because they say, how about the loading? Can the car park tahan all the loading? So we assure them, we won't plant mango trees or rambutan trees, only herbs and vegetables. So HDB was assured, okay. So I had to consult a second agency called the SFA, the Singapore Food Authority. And they were very keen because they have a 30 by 30 vision. That means Singapore will self-provide 30% of our food by 2030. But they felt that the rooftop farms wouldn't contribute very much. I argued that it's better than nothing, Every bit counts. There's a Hokkien saying, 就是旧, 卖看水好过无. That means it's a little bit, but don't look down on it. Better than nothing. The value is not the amount of food it can produce. The value is that it brings community together to grow some vegetables and fruits and herbs. We can bring in an operator, gather volunteers, we can sell it to supermarkets, distribute some to the needy, and the rest we can sell in the farmers' market, which can be organized every month, next to the Canberra House Library. So now everyone agreed. the project is a go. Tender gone out in May with various sites around the island, altogether 10. And Sembawang got 2 sites. We want to make sure these 2 pilot sites succeed. And in time, maybe many more of our 81 rooftop car parks can be converted to community farms. And this will be another unique feature of Sembawang GRC. This is how we want to make Sembawang a special place in Singapore, where there is development, better facilities, but at the same time, we try our best to preserve the character, the history, the greenery of the place. Every project should bring communities together. And I think residents and Singaporeans recognize this. Maybe that is why the BTO launches here are becoming more and more oversubscribed. The latest one, 14 times oversubscribed. It is not just about building the hardware. We need to put heart and soul into every development, every project. Make sure we treat each with tender, loving care and special consideration. Because of that, Sembawang will not be just like any town in Singapore. It will have a special character. It will be different. It will be unique. Now let me say a few words in Mandarin on the topic of jobs. 相信大家已经知道，政府计划创造10万个工作和实习机会，来协助新加坡工友。但是我觉得大数字基本上对老百姓没有什么实际的意义。工友关心的是小数字，就是一个数字，我这一个人能不能找到工作？我曾经在2005年的时候担任劳动力发展局的局长，其中一个主要的任务就是帮忙失业的工友找工作。当时呢，我定期就是每个月都会收到我们的这个就业中心的报告。报告里面就讲了，上个月我们替多少个工友找到工作，上个月多少个工友在我们的介绍下接受培训。我读了报告觉得不够了，所以我希望多一点了解这个实际的情况，所以我常常都会到就业中心去走走。不过每次去就看到我们的顾问忙着跟找工作的工友交谈，我看起来也是，这个只给我一个表面的认识后来，当时的职总秘书长林瑞生先生，他问我是否愿意加入职总，负责帮忙他们发展这个就业培训等事务了。我马上就答应了，所以那时候就从政府部门走入工会，从管人变成被管。加入职总不久呢，我就经历了我第一次的公司裁员，那是一家电子公司。我陪同哈利马总统，他当时是职总的副秘书长，而且他负责电子业工会，我就陪他去会见这些被裁退的工友。会议上，我详细了跟他们分享了我们的培训计划了，我解释我们就业中心的操作，我解释政府如何资助和支持我们。哇，讲到有来有去，福建话说五零五后讲到多么生动。不过我讲完过后坐下来，哈利马总统他转过来微笑跟我说：“你刚才讲那些东西工友其实没有什么兴趣的啦。”那就是我在公运上的第一堂课。现在想起来，我还记得那一张张被裁员的那些忧虑的面孔，那些需要休息一下的，他们想知道的是我能得到多少 retrenchment benefit 遣散费，工会会不会帮我跟雇主谈判。那些需要继续工作的工友，他们想知道接下来究竟还有没有工作做，能做什么工。这次应对疫情，我们成立了全国就业理事会。这个理事会是做什么呢？其实就是帮失业的工友，帮忙他们安排工作。怎么安排？怎么帮忙？就是出动所有有关的政府部门、工会、商团、专业组织的人员， 挨家挨户去敲门，问雇主要不要请人。如果雇主说要请人，很好，请几个？他说10个，能不能考虑请15个？政府津贴，你请多一点。如果他们说不请的话，能不能考虑安排实习或者在职训练？训练的时候工钱政府帮忙还，然后就把所有就业啦、实习啦、训练的机会通通放在一起，带到社区里，通过社区的职业展让那些要申请的居民去申请、去考虑、去面试。这就是我们实际的做法，实际的帮助工友的办法。让我接下来用英语做一个总结。The government's top priority now is jobs. We have a National Jobs Council led by Senior Minister Tharman, and I'm a council member. This is not a council for discussion, but for action. We ask every government agency, every union, every professional body to help us go out there, approach every company they know, get them to offer jobs, if not attachments or training opportunities. Government will walk the talk and be committed to hire more people. MOE, for example, we will hire more teachers, more allied educators, bring our demand forward. We will conduct career and job fairs in the community so that residents and job seekers can come, look at the opportunities on offer, give them consideration, go for interviews. We just did one at Kampong Admiralty with the help of NTUC-E2I, and we will bring more career fairs here. Jobs for all and development of our town in a unique way, these will be our priorities. And this is the team that is committed to do this. We have a Kampong boy who grew up here, Dr. Lim Wee Kiak, and he has a special relationship with this place. We have an experienced MP who used to live here for many years and served here for many years, Mr. Vikram Nair. We have a helicopter pilot who built up her career here by flying over the town in a Super Puma, and now she's walking the ground, Miss Polisan. We have a fresh MP who has so many uncles and aunties living here, and she has that do more attitude, Miss Mariam Jaffa. And myself, who saw something very special in Sembawang, the place and the people. Sembawang is a wonderful town, only because of your consistent support. So please continue to support us, and we will continue to give our very best to make life better here in Sembawang. Thank you.